All right, I'm here with Denorris Best and took over as the Dudley offensive coordinator this offseason. We are not too far away from practice, which starts this next coming week. And we're live from Panther Nation here, Panther Land as they call it. I mean, Coach, just in terms of this new job, I know wide receivers coach last year. I mean, just what is the mood right now? How are you feeling, taking over as offensive coordinator now?
I'm excited. Something that I've always had a passion and wanted to do, and I'm looking forward to the challenge and getting our guys to just keep it going, really. We've had a good off season so far and a good summer. The guys are working hard, and I'm looking forward to keeping the train rolling, really.
I know big shoes to fill. Obviously, you've been around here, Antonio Hall, a lot of success. Heading off, I guess, already the head coach at Northeast Guilford.
Right.
But, I mean, in terms of filling those shoes and stepping in, I mean, what's kind of the mindset for you, following up on that?
First of all, Antonio Hall, he's my guy. We used to call ourselves Shake and Bake. I was the shake, he was the bake, because he was always, he's the wizard. He can cook it up, and we are. I felt like we were a great team together. Obviously, I'm not going to try to beat Coach Hall. He's a great coach within himself. I'm going to try to be the best version of myself. We have a scheme that we want to get to, and that's all about putting the best athletes in the best position to be successful, and that's what I'm going to try to do.
In terms of, I know you talked about the personality, not necessarily, trying to be like him, but obviously just, being yourself. I mean, for those that, I know you've been around a bit, but for those that aren't as familiar with you, I mean, how would you describe your personality as a coach, kind of what to expect out there?
Well, the funny thing is we're pretty similar as coaches. We're kind of fiery coaches, and for me, I feel like I'm a player's coach as well. I love to find what my players are best at and try to put them in the best position to succeed. But for me personally, off the field, I mean, I have an outgoing personality, but I'm pretty laid back. I'm relaxed, but football is my love, my passion, obviously outside of my family. But, I'm going to take bits and pieces from what I learned over the years, obviously, from all of the past coordinators and coaches, Coach Davis, Antonio Kirkpatrick, as well as Coach Hall, and all the things I've learned over the years, and I'm going to try to make my own.
In terms of what to expect, I mean, I'm not sure how much you'd want to reveal here, but I mean, in terms of the scheme, in terms of, the type of offense you expect to run, I mean, what is, your thought on kind of what you plan this year?
For outsiders looking in, you'll see a lot of similarities from past years. I think as a coach, you have to adapt to your personnel. So that's what I'm currently doing, is trying to, I don't have some of those same guys walking through the door. We had a great senior class and great skilled guys over the last 4 years that I hate to see them go, but I'm proud of them and looking forward to see what they do at the next level. But I'm excited about the group that we got. And right now, my scheme is really, it'll look similar. We're going to, still be a spread team and just kind of, we're going to get back to really a lot of Dudley football. Or we're going to try to hit you in the nose and hit you in the mouth, run right at you, and again, still spread it out, get the kids the ball, and let them make a play.
I know you talked about, a lot of similarities with you and Hall, but in terms of things that are different, what would you say are maybe the biggest differences to expect here?
Well, I came in, naturally as a former wide receiver and just a wide receiver coach. I always wanted to pass the ball 100 times a game and be 100% pass, but obviously, I think we might be a little more run heavy this year than we've been in previous, just with the natural personnel we got. But we're still going to throw the ball a lot. Definitely going to put the ball in our quarterback hands to let him make the play. I love what I see out of my quarterback, and I've talked to him numerous times that if he sees something, you can make the call on the field. I'm giving him that option just because I have the utmost confidence in him to to make the play, make the call. But as far as differences, I don't think it's many differences. I think we had a very alike mindset as far as just wanting to put the ball in your best player's hands, and whether that's running the ball, passing the ball. I want to be very balanced this year. Keep defenses on their toes. Just get our guys the ball really and let them make a play. I like what we got. I trust in who we got, and I'm excited to see what we can do this year.
I know you talked about Braden Jeffries. Obviously, last year you had a quarterback rotation there between him and Jaquez Crawford.
Right.
Now Crawford off to Northeast. Jeffries still here. I mean, what have you seen from Jeffries, this offseason, the evolution and, how he's evolved, since last year coming into this year?
The biggest things I've seen with Braden Jeffries is his confidence. Walking in, you can tell he's the quarterback of the team. And he's carrying himself just with a different level of confidence. And, he's hit the weight room hard. He's put on about 20 pounds since last season. And, I mean, he's physical. He can throw the ball. He can run the ball. And he's very smart. But the biggest thing I've seen with him is his confidence. I don't feel like he's kind of looking over his shoulder as much this year because, when we first sat down in this offseason, I told him, you're my guy, and I'm putting my confidence in you. And like I said, this season is going to ride on his back, really. I'm putting the ball in Brady's hands, and I'm going to let him do what he do.
I know Jeffrey's a familiar face to Panther Nation. I know you mentioned the skill guys that have departed. Obviously, a lot of accomplished guys in there between both your receivers, backfield. I mean, in terms of some of the new faces, I mean, who are maybe some of the key guys that are coming in that, maybe weren't as much in the limelight last year, but obviously going to have an elevated role this year?
Right. Obviously, like you said, we had a great senior class last year, both in the backfield as well as my wide receivers. Can't replace those guys, right? They were very talented guys, and again, I'm waiting to see what they do at the next level, but I'm excited about the guys we got. In the backfield, I'm really excited about Michael Boone. He's a rising junior. He's hit the weight room very hard. I'm excited what to see he's going to do in the backfield. He's about 190 pounds right now. Him and you'll probably see Robert McCullum some in the backfield a little bit. He claims he likes to run the ball, so we're going to see what he can do. But Michael Boone at running back, as far as my skill guys at wide out, you'll see we're going to try to use some of our good size on the outside with Vermont Carmack and Samir Hort, and then I got some speedy guys in Devin Dow, Kingston Davenport, who came to us this offseason, as well as Shakai Hicks, who is right now at Junior Olympics running track. So, those are just a little bit of the guys. We're going to get the ball in their hands.
There you go.